272 million liquidated in the last 24 hours. The U.S. debt is increasing by $1 trillion every 100 days. Vitalik does not want to get called out by Snowden and decides that lowering the staking threshold will bring more decentralization to Ethereum. National debt jumped to $204.27 billion on the first day of fiscal year 2025. Bitcoin struggles at $60,000. Kamala Harris's proposed 25% unrealized gains tax sparks crypto sell-off fears. Trump pledges to free Silk Road founder Ross Ulbricht. XRP dropped 6% following the SEC appeal of Ripple's case. Ripple executives are furious. Shiba Inu burn rate up 229%. 2.6 million tokens have been destroyed. Bitcoin ETF options have been approved. Galaxy Digital CEO sees bullish catalyst moving forward. And Robinhood is expanding the crypto offerings in Europe amid U.S. regulatory challenges. If you are smart, you will do your business elsewhere. A new HBO documentary series on Satoshi Nakamoto sparks many questions. And Visa plans to launch a live platform to assist banks in issuing digital tokens by 2025. Bitcoin ETFs see a 52.9 million outflow, while Ethereum ETFs attract $19.8 million inflow. The secret sauce for today is there may be people that have more talent than you, but there is no excuse to let anybody outwork you. Chaos to clarity, noise to narrative. It is Thursday, October 3rd, and it is time for some rare bits. Today, the Crypto Greed and Fear Index is ringing the bell at a 37. We have slid down 5 degrees. We are strong in the fear zone. Market cap slid by 1.8%, while the 24-hour volume increased by about 23% as people are less panicked. Bitcoin dominance, it's up. So is Ethereum dominance, and we have 34 days until the United States presidential election. Before we get into some more news, let us check the numbers for the nerds. The heat map is looking interesting right now. And at the moment, what I have pulled up is the daily performance. Now, just to give us some perspective, I want to switch to the weekly performance. And yes, it is scary. It is absolutely blood red. But when in doubt, zoom out. Let's just click to the monthly. It does look quite a bit better. It is concerning that Ethereum and XRP are down drastically even on the month. We just talked about XRP, some of the difficulties that they are dealing with. What are we looking at? Bitcoin is currently trading at $60,834. It is basically down 6% on the week. Ethereum is trading at $2,349, BNB $544, Solana $136, XRP 52 cents, Dogecoin 10 cents, Tron 15 cents. Looking at some of my picks, we're only going to go through the top 5 at the moment. We're going to go by top 5 at market cap. SUI is down on the week 1.5%. Pepe is down on the week 9%. Dog with Hat down 7.9%. Ondo Finance down 17.9%. Avalanche down 15.6%. Are you guys looking at these as buying opportunities? If you are holding these coins, anything below 15% down, in my opinion, is time to stock up when people are panicking. Looking at DEX volume over the last 24 hours, coming in at about 6.35 billion. Moving on to Polymarket for breaking news. Israel strikes on Iran nuclear facility in 2024. What will Israel target in Iran by Friday? Wow, these are just morbid bets that people are placing. Israel declares war. East Coast port strike. When will it end? The world is a difficult place sometimes, isn't it? It really is. Next chart I wanted to pull up is the Bitcoin halving chart. And this is significant because if we follow the past, it does look like we are poised to go up. And for whatever reason, you cannot see, oh, you can see my mouse clicker a bit. So what is really interesting is the vertical lines, these green lines are the halving. 11.43% after that is usually when our parabolic rise starts to happen. So as you can see, we have just clipped the end of this 11.43%. And if history repeats itself, it looks like Bitcoin could move to the north. I have been excited about this. This is the chart that makes the most sense to me. The long-term Bitcoin chart. When in doubt, move out. Now, we're going to get into the what the fuck news. Israel launched airstrikes in central Beirut. There is new evidence in the federal case against Donald Trump. A dock workers strike in the United States is disrupting port operations, and Dr. Mark Chavez pleaded guilty related to actor Matthew Perry's death. Top moving coins, SPX 69,000, up 37%. Elixir, Aptos, Sun, Flare, all to the good. Athenia, Mudang is down on the 24 hours. We're so sad. Mudang is not going anywhere. If you have this in your bag, hold it. Saga, Cubic, Phantom, they are all red at the moment, but these will turn around in no time. Looking at who will be in the White House, this is the first time that we have seen President Trump in the polls rise above Kamala Harris in about the last week and a half. I don't know if geopolitical tensions are causing people to rethink their bet, or is it the success of the vice presidential debate? Looking at some of the news that I put in my SUBSTACK this morning, the U.S. national debt, it has increased by $204.27 billion. This happened on the first day of the fiscal year of 2025. It just continues to rise. We did some math earlier today. It's just absolutely insane, the debt that we are in. The U.S. Treasury Department provides real-time national debt data in the daily Treasury statement section. The Congressional Budget Office offers nonpartisan economic analysis and federal budget reports. I put links to all this stuff in my Substack. I got into the analytics this morning and clicked around a bit, and it is really interesting and scary, but it is nice that most of this stuff is posted online. The Congressional Budget Office offers nonpartisan economic analysis and federal budget reports, including debt projections. The Bipartisan Policy Center tracks federal spending and revenue with its deficit tracker, and it analyzes policy and recommendations. There are links to all of this stuff in my Substack. If you are an analytical nerd, it is worth having a look. If Kamala Harris wins, the biggest sell-off in crypto is going to happen. Why? She wants to bring in a 25% unrealized capital gains tax. This policy, while it goes after wealthy individuals with over 100 million in assets, it is going to potentially drive long-term investors out of the crypto market. The ripple effect that this has will be felt by the little man. Democrats, they are trying to solidify their crypto stance ahead of the election, while Republicans, led by Donald Trump, have gained favor advocating for less regulation. Regulation stifles innovation. Ask the technologist. We have been through this before. Don't make the same mistake again. The upcoming October roundtable may shape the Democrats' final policy, but concerns of major sell-off remain high at the moment. Robinhood. The first sign we want to see is the retail investors starting to percolate, and they are on wax saying it is happening. It coincides perfectly with the Bitcoin halvings chart. Robinhood has seen strong engagement from retail users both on and off chain. Clear regulatory framework in the EU compared to the United States, where regulatory challenges persist. It's because of no clarity, Gary. All of these things like Wells notices coming from the SEC are putting bricks in people's shitters. They cannot work or run with bricks in their shitters. Despite these hurdles, Robinhood remains focused on enhancing its current features while observing consistent on-chain activity and transaction volumes. The transaction volumes is where the numbers lie. The transaction volumes is where the story comes. Follow the volume. Easy. We are officially ahead of schedule, with CoinMarketCap's latest report indicating Bitcoin's current bull cycle is 100 days ahead of its typical timeline, potentially signaling a super cycle. This acceleration is attributed to factors such as market dynamics, with estimates suggesting a peak could occur by mid-2025. Meanwhile, the decentralized finance sector continues to lose traction as more speculative investors are turning to crypto. The U.S., India, and Brazil are leading the crypto market, with Bitcoin maintaining its popularity across continents. Solana and Toncoin also rank among the most favored cryptocurrencies globally in Q3 2024. Let's go, Solana. Ross Ulbricht, free Ross. Donald Trump has reiterated his support for Ross Ulbricht, the creator of Silk Road, as Ulbricht begins his 12th year in the Huskow. He is facing, listen to this, Ross is facing a double life sentence plus 40 years with no parole. All of this is for his role in the dark web marketplace. Ulbricht has shared his intention to use his time wisely as he continues to move forward. We hope Trump can get you out of the Huskow. Trump posted on Truth social media declaring, "I will save Ross Ulbricht." Earlier this year, Donald Trump promised to commute Ross Ulbricht's sentence on his first day if re-elected, a pledge that Ulbricht has publicly thanked him for. Advocates, including billionaire Tim Draper, argue that Ulbricht's sentence is excessive and call for clemency. Billionaire Mike Novogratz, CEO of Galaxy Digital, believes that options trading for Bitcoin exchange-traded funds could provide a significant bullish catalyst for Bitcoin. He had a recent CNBC interview where he noted that the SEC is approved options on BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF, which he sees as a potential game changer moving forward. Novogratz pointed out strong demand for Bitcoin ETF options driven by trading activity from none other than MicroStrategy, which often sees heavy option trading. He anticipates ongoing inflows into the Bitcoin ETFs and suggests that regulatory clarity in the U.S. could further boost crypto adoption and innovation within the next year, regardless of the presidential outcome. We do like to hear that in the crypto space. Bitcoin is struggling to maintain its price after falling nearly 9% from its peak 4 days ago. Currently trading around the 60K mark, it has repeatedly tested the support levels, which appears to be exhausted. Analysis suggests that Bitcoin could move as low as $53,000 as the moving average is failing to prevent further declines. The daily chart shows a double bottom pattern indicating potential weakness in the current uptrend. A critical support zone of around 58K could stop the decline, but without increased buying pressure, a significant bull run may remain elusive for the moment. XRP's price has dropped nearly 6% following the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission decision to appeal the Ripple case. The execs are absolutely flabbergasted and pissed. This move comes just days before the appeal deadline of October 7th, after a previous court ruling recognizing secondary XRP sales as non-securities, which was seen as a victory for Ripple. Ripple's legal team remains confident that the appeal will not affect the XRP status, but the price has drastically dropped. The SEC's action adds a ton of uncertainty to the XRP holders who had hoped for a resolution, while Bitwise has filed to launch an XRP-based ETF, highlighting ongoing interest in the token. We just need to get past November 6th. Shiba Inu has experienced a significant increase in its burn rate. It's up about 229% in the last 24 hours. This brings the total burn rate to approximately 410 trillion SHIB, leaving around 583 trillion circulating. Despite a 5% price drop, the rising burn rate indicates ongoing trust in the project. The Shiba army is strong. They are not going anywhere. One of my favorite collabs has just landed. Lamborghini and Animoca Brands. They are launching Fast For World, a Web3 platform for digital car collectibles and gaming set to debut on November 7th, 2024. It is developed by Gravitas Labs. This platform will be Lamborghini's central hub for digital engagement, allowing users to play, interact, and collect digital collectibles while earning rewards for participation. It will feature a 3D wallet for storing collectibles and will collaborate with Motorverse to offer the first gaming experience with interoperable digital car collectibles. To gain access, users will need to secure Lamborghini's first ever digital collectible sports car, the Revoluto. It will be available during the launch next month. The initiative continues Lamborghini's exploration of the Web3 space, building on previous projects involving NFTs and exclusive auctions. I love that Animoca Brands is involved with this. It makes me very happy. If you are still craving crypto clarity, subscribe to my Substack. Warning, rare bits may cause hodling.